an interesting day because, well, we're going to watch numbers go up. All I know about this game is that numbers will, 1, exist, and 2, be going up. That's pretty much it. It also has elements of like an RPG, and I don't know about it. I saw Jerma play it one time, and that's about all that I know about the game. Pretty sure it used to be on like Congregate or something. I never played it there, so. Yeah. I'll get the game open and we can begin. Hopefully it has some background music, because otherwise we will have no background music. On June 26th, they made a end to the game. Interesting. Why is it not full screen? Can I not make it full screen? I hope I can make it full screen. Otherwise, I'll kind of have to do something weird. Let me just get my camera all set up because I kind of forgot to do that. There we go. Alright. Well. Okay. I guess I'll start a new game. And I guess there's no audio. At the beginning, you're in for a wild ride. Woomph. As you come to, the first thing you notice is the taste of copper in your mouth. The second being the stench of raw sewage all around you. You get up nursing your busted lip and rubbing your head, which feels like it was lovingly caressed by a concrete block. You try to remember how you got to, well, wherever this place is. You realize with a surprising lack of panic that you've forgotten who you are. Based on the state you're in right now, you're thinking they must have been a hole. Family-friendly streamer. Pog. Tossed in a gross pit of sewage. At least for the short term, you have an objective, finding a way out of here. It kind of feels like the right thing to do. You try to stand up, but your knees shake, buckle, and you fall back down. It's only now that you feel the weakness in your body, and not any normal sort of weakness, like, what was that one SpongeBob joke? Super dark, it's supposed to like super darkness? No, I want to figure it out. It's not normal darkness. It's advanced darkness.
This isn't your average everyday darkness. This is advanced darkness.
Advanced sewage. Is that the thing I was reading? I don't know. No. Not any normal sort of weakness. Advanced weakness. That's better. Like when you stand up too quickly and get lightheaded or have your arm ripped off in an industrial accident. No, you feel like something has sapped away the majority of your strength. Well, there's nothing to do but regain some of that strength and get out of here. Maybe hitting the big white button marked play will do something fun. Ah, yes. And my mouth is dry. Hey there, whoever you are. Glad you decided to check out NGU. I'm something the guy who made this game. People call me 4G for short. Yes. it makes things a little clearer. I have good vision, but you know, I could read like this if I wanted to. It's just less easy. Not hard. I have glasses, I don't need them. I need them for long distances. You can use the left and right arrows on your keyboard to navigate or spam through this little tutorials. Anyway, let's begin. Use the arrow keys to navigate through this tutorial. No arrow keys. So what's your main goal in NGU? Get to really friggin' powerful and defeat all the strange bosses that oppose you. To the left you can see your two main stats, attack and defense. It also is, yes, small. Two main stats, attack and defense. They start at 100, but they'll grow real fast in just a sec. And the top left is also your energy. You create energy every time the green bar fills until you hit the cap, which is 500 for now. And energy will be key to raising those attack and defense numbers. The big section is where the main action of the game is. Right now, you have the basic training menu open, which is how you can raise your attack and defense. Shocker. Go to train, assign your energy to a task. And go ahead and click the plus button by idle attack and see what happens. Wow. Alright. If you did it right, the bar should be filling and your attack should be going up now. Oh wow, my attack is currently going up. Pat yourself on the back, not too low, that's just weird. Felt nice. If you click the minus button, it should take that energy out and put it elsewhere. In the top left energy display, your idle energy is how much energy you haven't assigned. Where? In the top left. Is the 0 idle? I'm guessing that's what it means. Yeah, Simon is sitting around being a lazy piece of crap. Your energy cap is the sum of all your energy or idle or assigned somewhere. When you click the plus button to assign energy to a task, the game will attempt to assign energy equal to the input number at the top section. 1/2. Clicking those weird buttons at the top will change the amount stored in input, and you can enter a custom number into the bar yourself. Oh, that's what it's taking then. Well, being a class cannon is cool. You probably want some defense too, so I already got this. You'll need to train the block skill on the basic training menu if all your... if all your energy is allocated in idle attack, you'll have to remove some. When your stats are high enough, go check out the boss menu and you can put your power to the test, starting with a very suspicious foe, a small piece of fluff. I'm gonna go make a sandwich now to keep training and defeat the first boss. That's all I read. Well, it took me about 8 minutes to read all of that. Yeah, so I want... Oh, it just updates. Alright, fair enough. There's no music, and I'm too nervous now. Hold on, I see something over here I don't see on my... It said someone followed me, but I don't see any follow, and there definitely wasn't a sound. Alright, well, I think this is a decent amount of stuff. Nice. Equal. Okay, let's fight the boss. Fight. Wow. Hey, cool, you squished the fluff. And more important news. Let me just go ahead and do this. Alright, cool, you squished the fluff. And more important news, this is just a fantastic sandwich. Smoked ham with turkey and Swiss cheese. Can I get mozzarella? A honey Dijon sauce? I've never heard of that before. On a ciabatta bun. Yum. I'm guessing that's the dev's favorite sandwich. So killing bosses brings a few important rewards. First off, you gain EXP. EXP is used to buy permanent powers in the Spend EXP menu, which also just unlocked. You should see a fancy yellow button in the bottom left. Yes. There's a lot of stuff you can buy with EXP, but don't get overwhelmed. My pro tip to you would be to buy the special offers to increase the speed the energy bar fills. I did specifically code them for newbies like you to buy, but no pressure. Defeat the next couple bosses and I'll bug you again. 4G something. Okay, settings. Resolutions. Well, it's a little bigger, but not exactly right. Number display style, scientific, engineering, suffix. My voice didn't want to come out. Suffix. You need to buy the Ascended Newbie Pack in a sellout shop. But I like the gold. Anti-fast bar flicker. Nah. Auto boost. Controls whether sales text in the sellout shop freaks out at you. Auto nuke. I don't even know what nuke is. Read this tooltip. Nice. Fancy Yggdrasil bars. But what? Well, there's no full screen. This is about as close as it will get. Unless I press like... No. No. Alright, I'm gonna look this up. Is there full screen? No. Alright. Well, let's figure this out. I need a game capture, which is here. Where is it? There it is. I moved the wrong thing. I just keep grabbing the wrong thing. There we go. Why is it so small? This is bad. It's supposed to be right here, but it's not. Oh, it's trying to look at the wrong thing. Got it. No, this is very big window. It feels like nothing is happening. Okay, yeah. Crop. I don't want to crop. This is not easy to fix. I just realized I'm so zoomed in I can see between the pixels. Yeah, that's not good. Alright, just get rid of it. Game capture, add source, this one, add source. I don't even see where it is now. Window, NGU, done. Finally. And I guess this will also have to, like, be like this. Because, yeah. You can't see my mouse on that now. Alright. There's probably a setting. Cursor capture. Yes. There we go. Alright. Ooh, free stuff. You've been awarded 2 special player portraits in the Fight Boss menu. You've also been given 7 free daily spins. You can use your... I'm a slow reader, you can't do that to me. Click this button to blast through all those scrub bosses that you can annihilate with a flick of your fingers. Your wrists can thank me later. So what happens if I use my auto clicker on this? Nice. Hello. Hello, 4G again. So you killed the mouse, I guess that means it's time to add some rockin' new gameplay your way. First off, you unlock the adventure. Think crappy RPG within the game. You'll fight stuff and loot other stuff. The training skills you unlock become moves you can use in the adventure to defeat enemies. Use the hero cannon, yeah. Enemies will spawn randomly every few seconds when you try and move out of the safe zone. Fighting enemies in adventure will drop gear, which you can equip in the snazzy new inventory menu you also just unlocked. Equipment can help boost your stats in adventure and your main attack and defense stats, and later providing awesome bonuses. I forgot I have to... oh. Well, I got ownered. To start, you only have the training zone unlocked. Defeating higher number bosses will eventually unlock new adventure zones to play in and get better gear to slap on. Also, boss enemies and adventures have a chance to drop EXP. EXP is good. You unlocked rebirths, which need some explanation. Great. Eventually, you're gonna hit a point where it takes forever to grow stronger. If you rebirth, you'll reset most of your progress in each menu, and the bosses will reset. However, in return, your numbers will grow. Number is, well, a number. Your attack and defense get multiplied by a number, and your number can get ridiculously big. Like, stupidly big. Like, past your mama jokes big. Also, just, is that rat? Isn't that like a Rattata sprite from Pokemon? That's cool. Alright. So anytime progress feels slow, it's probably the time to rebirth. Then reset some progress to get your number up. You can try rebirthing now if you want, but if you wait longer, your number will grow even bigger. Rebirth time is a big factor in the size of your number. Up until 60 minutes, you can check how long your rebirth has been going on in the stats menu. Then your rebirth bosses also respawn with a high enough number. You can defeat the higher number bosses, which will reward EXP every time they are defeated. Get to boss 17, you'll unlock another thing. Safe zone, tutorial zone. Learn the basics of that. However, is this doing this stuff automatically? What? What? I thought this was a tutorial. What happened? Okay. Adventure. Game inside the game. X depends in the top section. So, there's stuff in the top section, but everything is locked. Alright, I'll just do this. A stick. How's a stick attacking me? The stick also dropped a stick. Alright. It's very awkward without any music. I would rather there be music. I can see numbers going up. Alright, well, that's enough of that for now. These are still rising. Trying to get these at the same level, but I guess that's kind of not possible. Okay, I have some new stuff, defensive buff and regular attack. Well, I guess I need to turn things into fourth. Get rid of everything. And get this the same level. 79. Boop. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very nice. We've almost been here for 30 minutes. Inventory. I guess let's take a look at what I got. Power boost. Do I have to? Well, I guess I can use this stick. Cloth hat. Very good art, by the way. Oh, you can mix these. I hope to God it really is just a stick. Alright, where would I put this? I guess an accessory. Might as well do this. And now it's 131. My mouth is very dry. Oh, another stick. I probably still won't be able to beat this, judging by he still has more HP than I do. Maybe we rebirth. Oh, we can spend EXP, right? So I want the bars to go faster, I guess. .1 for 2 XP, 20. One what? Energy? It's not a lot. Newbie offers. I mean, I guess these are technically better than these. 1 for 80 EXP. How much EXP? I have 22 EXP. Oh. I can't make this go up though. Max speed is 1 bar fill per tick, or 50 fills a second. So is that this? I think this is what this is. Let me do math in my head. Okay, this is better. Are you sure you want to buy energy generation speed? Yes. Oh. You can only buy one at a time. Got it. Total energy bars. So this is for energy bars? I can't even buy one. I just completely forgot I kind of had to buy it. Yes, 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 yeah, yes. Faster. Okay. I guess let's look at info things. Special prize. Thanks for all the support. Pick a single prize below to receive 50,000 AP. I don't even know what AP is. A pretty kitty. She blesses you with 50,000 what? I got the cat. Oh, you have dirty clothes. Thanks. Purchase extra copies of the stick on this item to raise its level. Each level increases an equipment's max stat by 1%, rounded down up to double up the stats and level 100. Okay. Oh, to auto merge. You need to buy auto merge. Oh. Well, I guess let's rebirth. Difficulty. No. Alright. We are rebirthed. So, numbers going up. Not doing too much damage here. Oh, there's a story down here I didn't even realize. You're sure that if the fluff could, it would give a dramatic death speech, but alas. You kick it off to the side, more confident in your strength. What other inanimate objects are there to murder? A piece of sewage, as if by cue, begins floating in the water right in front of you. Good. I will not fight it. Numbers going up. Oh, it's taking into account my new cap. There's not much to do right now. It's kind of just waiting for this all to go through. Almost. But the game is called NGU Idle. Not numbers go up. I want to get this to... Oh no. Oh no. Well, that didn't work out. I wanted to get it to 250, but here I am at 257, feeling like a fool, an absolute goof. I feel like I should play something else on top of this, but also I don't want to. I'm gonna look at my channel. That's me. That's me. You know, I talk about it. Alright, 198 followers, so... Alright. Very cool. If this never unlocks, I will be very sad. Because it's like everything is locked. But if this one is not, that would irritate me. Anyways, I think we're at the cap. Oh no, it's still going on. Okay, let me move all this. Do that. My attack looks like it's going up much faster. I don't know why. I'll wait for this to get to 1038. Now they should be equality. Alright. Fighting things. Slightly bigger mouse. I still outheal this slightly bigger mouse's attacks. Wiping the mouse cuts from between your finger, head out in the sewers and make a bigger escape. By the end of that second corner, you face a major foe. Okay, I didn't get to read it all, because I forgot that text existed. You start feeling lost in the identical-looking passageways, dripping with all sorts of goopy brown waste. You're worrying that you'll never escape these sewers, and that every boss you face is just going to be some variant of a rat. Cutting off your nose is starting to seem like a good idea, too. The stink. Oh, God, it stinks. Oh, it'll load on. Cloth shirt. Well, this is pretty much all. Wish I had some actual copyright-free music. That would come to bite me. But, yeah, here we are. What do I do with my gold? I just noticed gold exists. Need gold. I need loads of gold. Oh. Yep, that was a bad idea. What is that? Not ripe. Reminds me of Cookie Clicker's sugar lumps. Not ripe. Don't know what to do here. I guess we'll just watch this, the most interesting screen. Very nice. Oh, yes. Oh, I got a number. Will it go up? Toughness. Stick. Toughness. But all of it is maxed. Yeah, except for that. Nice. I am very yawny today. Either that or the game just doesn't have enough to it. It is somewhat of an idle game, so I don't blame it. Swag. Ah, yes. Swaggy indeed. Alright, let's fight this boss. Ooh. Huh. Somehow I feel like he's going to beat me. Well, that was worth a shot. Let's watch these numbers go up for 30 seconds. I'm bored, okay. Let's just allocate my things. I feel like this would be more fun if I didn't have to worry about being entertaining on top of it. At least with Cookie Clicker, I could click the cookie, and it would be like, whoa, look how fast I'm clicking. And now it's just like, rat. My stick is level 100. Does it go up? No. Numbers no longer go up. Alright. I need my numbers here to go up faster, because I want to attack more. This is weird because I feel like I've slowed down a lot, but my number on Rebirth would only be 2 more. Oh, it's because... Wait, boss power bonus would be 32, so not 2. Oh, it's just gone up to 4. So my number on Rebirth would be 4 more now. Boss power bonus 2 to the power 5, 32. Oh. Is this 2 a set thing to the power of your number? Or is this like how many times you've rebirthed to the power of your number? Yeah, probably. But I don't use my brain. I should probably do this when I'm like doing art. I feel like that would be a good in-between of stuff to do. We're almost there, then we can get attack thing. While I wait, I will do this. I guess I'll just mix these. None of my other things are getting to a high level, so yeah, keyboard shortcuts. A plus click, D plus click, Control plus click, Shift click, quick equip. Oh. Power boost. Special boost. What is special? Energy speed on that at least. Okay, so what was the thing? D and click. Nice. The one thing about playing this with playing something else is if I play this with something else, then what would I title the YouTube video? Would I like have half of the screen one thumbnail, half the screen the other thumbnail? It's kind of something I think about. Let's have a 148, probably 74 or so. I overthink everything. Let's try fighting this boss again. We win. Woo! Okay. Finally, hold on. Nice. Anyways, brown slime. Finally, you begin to feel a cool breeze from one bath, and heading down it, you see a light at the end. Just before the exit, a large, menacing brown blob creeps out of the nearby walls, ready to fight. Well, it's just as menacing as a blob of poo can get. I see. I don't think I'm ready for this one. No. Oh, number on Rebirth would be 18. Wow. Pog. That was the, like, spittiest pog I've ever let out. Well, I think I'm gonna rebirth and let this happen. Oh, this went up. Oh, it's 2 to the power of however many bosses you've defeated. Got it. But what is the 64? And this keeps going up. If this keeps going up, I could just leave the game up while I do anything else on my computer. And it'll just keep going up. I won't do that yet, at least. So I'm thinking about rebirthing, but because it takes a while to get the game started, probably not today. Maybe if I play again tomorrow or something, I'll do something like that. But I guess I'm kind of just trying to learn how the game is today. Let's just blame it on that. Oh, I have an idea. I'll have a drawing, and I'll have it like a sticker on the thumbnail that's like NGU included. It's dumb, but it works. Could I even play it with multiple games? Yeah, probably. I can figure it out. So anyway, I'm thinking of rebirthing, but it does take a while to start up. So I was just gonna run an ad because you're not missing much. I'm just waiting for the energy to go up. How's that sound? Right. All those things. D press. 100, cool. Level 54, great. Level 100, cool. 54. I need more legs. Special boosts. I guess I'll do the rebirth now and put all that stuff in while the ad is running, so rebirth. Yeah. Alright, while all that's happening, we will now run a 30-second ad. But for the YouTube video, this is just more time. Yeah. They can't see my message, but... Or they can't see my reply to the message, but... Ad. I'll bring my attack up first back. What was the all possible boosts? A and click. Double ad. It's just 30 seconds. I can sell things, can I? Or at least delete them? Trash, consume, or transform. You can transform things somehow. Transform, I can't look at transforming. Ah, I need to fight the bosses still. Oh, we back. Hi. I'm working on things. It can be a double ad or it cannot be a double ad. It depends on how much time I say it goes for. I said 30 seconds, you probably got like 2 15-second ads. I guess I'll control click things. Nothing happened. Nothing happened again. Great. I was pressing Alt. Whoops. Oh. Okay, we can read the story in the fight boss menu. Okay, that'll do for now. You shakily get to your feet, leaning against a wall for support. You have to build up your strength somehow. From the corner of your eye, you spot a small piece of fluff. This will be your first and most intense battle of your life. Cool. Make sure that fluff would yada yada. Sewage retreats from your onslaught of attacks. Either that or it kept floating by. Probably your attacks, though. You feel like you can manage to make your way out of here, but a weapon would be handy. Oh, hey, is that a stick coming down the water? As you turn to head to this room's exit, you notice a brown little mouse and a shrill voice squeaks, "Welcome to NGU Idle. I'm Tippy. If you're all tuning out this annoying mouse's intro, you're hit with a jolt of memory. You need to defeat every foe in your path, no matter what. You can start with this mouse right here." Okay. Wiping the mouse guts from between your fingers, you head off to the sewers and make your escape. At the end of the second corner, you face your second major foe, a slightly bigger mouse. You know what to do. Okay, and now we're back to the rat. Rats. Alright, I'm at my cap. Everyone welcome to Factor Cap. I'll let them both go. Adventure. Tutorial zone. You defeat boss 7. Oh. Well. Those numbers do be going up, though. I still don't know what this boss power bonus is. I guess I'll look it up. Boss power bonus NGU. What exactly is rebirthing? What do I lose? What do I keep? What do I gain? Sneaky secret about rebirthing. Rebirthing 3 times in a row, each under 30 minutes long, and each defeating boss 37 plus rewards the player with a special one-time bonus of 200 XP and 1 energy power. Huh. Neat. Rebirth numbers. Not what I'm looking for. Number. Okay. I still don't know what the current boss thing does. Alright, numbers going up. Very cool. Oh, I guess I can't fight the large rat already. Nice. And now we fight Poop. That's not gonna work yet. Go. Pants. Pants are almost at max. Nice. How fast would this go with this? Quite fast. Neat. Still don't know how to do this good. I have 6 EXP to spend. Can't really do anything here. I'll just go for more speed. Sell-out shop. With arbitrary points. Oh, that's the AP that I got from the one thing. Special packs. Oh. Well, that's not what I want. Nice. An extra beard slot. A what? Buy this to have filtered boosts get merged into your infinity cube. I don't know what that is. Extra inventory space. Custom energy and magic buttons. 70 time bank for daily spin. Well, I want daily spins. Lazy Idopod floor shifter. If bought and turned on in page 2 of the settings menu, this will check your optimal floor in the Idopod after each kill and adjust the floor you're on automatically For the truly laziest people. Faster questioning. Ah. Special 3. Daycare kitty art. Cap modifier. Buying this will unlock extra inventory merge slots. Each new slot uses the next inventory space. I don't understand what these things are. I will not lie. Extra deck size, what is that? My red heart. Hey, what? Oh, accessories. I see. Potions. I hate using potions in games. Mayo infuser. I thought this said breast butter. I was like, enter the gif of the rock going like, oh. Whatever. What's in my inventory? Power. That's at max power now. Huh? Toughness and power. Yes. Oops. Nice. Level 100. I almost have max stats on everything. I have max power on this now. I need more toughness on these things though. I have no more power to put into anything, or nothing to put this power into, and of course I get another one. Alright, let's see if I can fight this boss. Yep. There we go. Okay, skeleton. You like the new adventure zone, the sewers. Nice. Okay. You finally escaped gasping, your first breaths of fresh air in who knows how long. You shield your eyes for a moment from the bright sun. Sure. Once your eyes adapt to the light, you see a gorgeous green field stretched out before you, leading up to a forest. Part 2 is a good part. You can feel the gloom seeping into every branch. As you approach the path leading into the forest, a spooky skeleton emerges from the ground, armed with a... is that a trumpet? You try not to get distracted by its jazzy tunes while you smash it to dust. Reduce to roll. Okay, 1/4. Bap, 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 bap. Well, it's not exactly 1/4, but close enough. One. Alright. Oh, I'm probably getting new items now. Yep. Well, this is still currently better. Okay. Nice. I need to put power onto this. What is this? Toughness? Might as well put it into the helmet. Put the rusty sword with the rusty sword. 618. 618. Alright. So my sword is now better. And I can get rid of all the sticks. And this. An amulet. Nice. We are growing. The numbers are going up. Yep, still can't fight that. Take boss 17 for that. Ooh. Boats! Nice. And we are getting stronger. Still no. It's my rebirth. Dang! Look at that number! Dang! That number! Woo! I just need a new shirt. Let's look at the infinite stuff. Ooh. Things. Miscellaneous stats. Settings. That's settings menu. Yeah. Buy Ascended Newbie Pack. I want to see what the Ascended Newbie Pack is. Where is it? Where's the Ascended Newbie Pack? You need it. Where is it? I can't see it. Where is it? $600,000 AP. Jesus. Oh, it's packs. Special packs. Regular packs. The stupid newbie pack. Oh, it costs money. No, that's a different thing. have no idea where this is. Somewhere in the packs menu. Money pit. Oh. Okay. Click to feed it all your gold. I have a daily spin. Okay. Oh wait. How do I spin? Oh. Spin. Woo! it's no, it's not the best one. It's close though. It's better than, you know. Do I have more spins? I have 6 free spins. Dang it. Okay, just give me the prize. Alright. Ooh, new things. Oh, I got the chest plate. Cool. I also got a ring. Power boost. This needs power. Go. Special. Does it have special? Up the regen. Special. Those. I gotta want this though. Okay. Toughness. They all need toughness. Okay. Well, this ring doesn't really do anything for me. Mixing cloth shirt. Be gone. What is this boss doing? I'm starting to do damage, but not enough. Feed me. Spin available? What? Oh. What the boss doing? Okay, money pit. Feed. Do you want to toss all of your hard-earned gold into this pit? Sure. Special boost one. I'll take it. They do help my numbers go up though. Still no. Oh, they also give me XP rarely. Huh. In games like this, it's interesting to think about how good getting attack is to how good getting defense is. I'm going to go off on a tangent about this. Because on one hand, if you increase attack, that means that you kill them faster, but they kill you faster. But if you kill them fast enough, they won't have the time to kill you. But on the other hand, you deal less damage, but you also take less damage, so you won't die, so you can attack longer and do more damage to the other person than that person can do to you. So that's why it's hard for me to think about, do I want attack or defense? And I always go with attack, because it means it's just going to go faster. Knowledge. toughness. Nice. Still no. Getting there. What is that on the floor? Looks like it could be a skeleton hand or a bone sword. Jeez. I have to wait 2 hours to feed it again. Ah. Okay, I have to look up something real quick. How long can a YouTube video be with no subscribers? Huh? Well, that's not right. By default, YouTube allows uploads that are up to 15 minutes long. If you try to upload videos longer than 15 minutes, your upload will fail. Well, that's not right. I'm getting a call from my dad. I will be back in a bit. You will have to listen to silence. Good day.
Poggers.
Hello, I return. I thought I was a little quiet, so I played Poggers. Also, I'm able to kill this boss. There we go. I can gobble it. Seek out the wizard further on. You hear sighing from the pulverized bone dust, now swept away by the wind. You venture past, thankful for the advice that will ensure where to go other than deeper into this rather sinister-looking forest. Before long, you sense something above you and dart out of the way just before a tiny, pockmarked figure falls onto the ground where you were. Uh-oh, Droop's in trouble, the goblin shrieks in a gross, nasally voice. Ow! That's my best gross, nasally voice. Alright. Yep, that's dangerous. I had to make sure. Alright, let's hold D and press everything. Very cool. Toughness. Bap. Bap. Power. Here. Special. Here. And here. Nice. Alright, what EXP do I have to spend? I have 11. I guess I'll save up for 20 so I can get this. Pretty sure I'm going up to like 50. So it's gonna be a while yet. Oh geez, look at that number go up. It's going up fast. I am appeased by the number going up. Not very rough. Look how fast that number goes up. It died. Oh, I didn't even notice. It has text. This one isn't covered in poop, but it's brown anyways. Feels like it'll be useful in combat. Trying to think about what the jewel in the ring is made out of, but you feel a bit of your old energy come back when you wear it. It's just you dump out all the brown slime before trying one. Need some airing out. Supplied with some smelly brown goo. Might want to scoot out the brown goo from inside. Turns out marinating in sewage doesn't do favors for the metal. Sounds about right. Can't disagree. Time to let this energy allocate. Nice. Remember to stretch. It like spreads blood around your body or something. Feels good though. That's the important part. I've been genuinely surprised at how much viewers I have right now. Like, I expected this game to get 2 viewers max. I guess people like to watch numbers go up. Nice. 300 perfectly. Nice. What is my cap? 1068. That'll be... It should be evenly reduced by 4. Yes, that does go into fourths. By how much? 2,000... No, 2,219 Is it 219? I don't know. No. 200. Trying to do it without, you know. Okay, well, half would be 534. Half of 534 is 217. So it's 217. I figured it out. Trying to get them on like an equal plane of existence. Almost there. Close enough. There we go. It's almost identical. I'll take it. Alright. There. Oh, I'm at my cap. Alright, there we go. Now we can fight bosses. Nice. 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 Goblin is too strong. Oh, this is a lot of things. Doot. 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 And, let's just go ahead and mix things. And trash them. Toughness. Power. Good. And I haven't even gotten to 5,000. I'm already doing much better than I was last time. We're almost at 20 to be able to get the +1. Cool. I want to see how fast it goes between the 4 of them when I get to that point eventually. This is cheese. I'm guessing these are rats because there's cheese right here. And that's using your noggin. I don't want cloth hats. Oh right, I need to change this to sewers. Forgot about that. Pretty sure these are like going at the same speed. And if not, it's like just barely off. This would be a lot more interesting if I had music, but I don't trust music anymore. Not after the copyright claim before my video was uploaded. It's not permanent or anything, but it's like, come on. It's free music. You're advertising it as copyright-free music, and I just got a copyright claim for it. And I will never let that go. 5 years will pass, and I'll be like, I remember a couple years ago, I used to listen to this copyright-free music before Twitch was able to let you play copyrighted music again, hopefully. And one time I got a copyright claim on one of my YouTube videos, and I don't know why I'm pretending like I'm gonna go through another puberty or get like 15 inches taller. Puberty 2. If puberty was so good, why isn't there puberty 2? There is. There we go. Now can I fight this guy? Yes. Easily. From the goblin to the orc. Your brief fight with the goblin seems to have attracted the generic fantasy beings of this forest upon you now. This one is just as slimy looking as the goblin, but a lot bigger. Did you hear that, like, weird crack when I started talking? My throat, like, died for a second. It wasn't even a voice crack, it was just my voice died. My defense is a lot more than my offense right now. I should look at my inventory. Yep, it's still going fine. Well, it's maxed out. I guess to that. Energy speed. Oh, that's the good one. Right. Forgot about that. Power. That's good. Toughness. Anything need toughness? That needs toughness. And this needs toughness. Good. Can I fight the orc? No. There we go. Now the slower things go a little faster, but the faster things go a little slower, and that's how Mafia works. Trying to get these the same speed. Close enough. More power. Nice. Boots. How's the orc doing? Nope. curious as to how long I can make a YouTube video right now. It says 15 minutes, but I've posted longer videos than 15 minutes by a lot. Oh, maybe I am verified? What happened about what? I forget what we were talking about, if we were talking about something. Can't do anything with that. I guess I need to, yeah. I guess I'll, makes sense. Switch account into this. Account page. How do I get to my account page? Oh yeah, I'm definitely verified account because I can add custom thumbnails. I'd be surprised if I couldn't. I win this fight, just barely. So yeah, I have figured it out. I can post videos up to 12 hours long, or as much as 128 gigabytes. And I figured out if I'm posting archives, I don't have to go through my editing program. I can just post the video straight from Streamlabs. So now I don't have to have videos not as much as 2 hours or whatever. That one time that I had troubles with the video that was like 2.5 hours, it was only because I couldn't take it out of my editing software. But without the editing software, I could have posted that. I just didn't know I could at the time. Also, that's a Plants vs. Zombies zombie. Pushing your way through, you encounter a small clearing in the forest. You try to dash through, but barely make it halfway before rotting corpses begin crawling their way out of the earth. One weak, shuffling zombie inches towards you. Might as well have some fun, right? I'm guessing I would get absolutely destroyed. Yeah, up around 200. Power boost. Special bonus. Toughness. Still none of them. Boss 17 to advance again. Jeez. What is my rebirth? That's a lot of numbers. Also, if anyone's curious what my poster says, because it's very small back there, Twitch, YouTube, available for commission drawings. It's a big number.
Cheddar cheese.
One of my favorite videos.
Cheddar cheese. Cheddar cheese.
Cheddar cheese. Boogity boogity. How's this? Yep. I tried holding it in, but it didn't work. Oh, this does unlock. Find a special item to unlock this. Still talking about Titans, and I don't know what those are. Yep, 22 XP, nice. Dang, it's going so much faster. Boss 37. Zoned out for a second. Nice. Good stretch. Power boost. How's the boss doing? Still destroys me. Maybe we should rebirth soon, but also I should end the stream soon. So yeah. This look like if I made this smaller, like what would it look like on your screen? Makes sense. It looks a little smaller. think that's the middle. I forgot I also have to draw a thumbnail for this. I don't know why I adjusted for this. It's better when it's a bigger screen, because then it's higher quality. They kind of just was very dumb for no reason. There you go. It's a bit bigger, I think. Alright. Well, I think with that and not being able to kill this boss, I'll need to rebirth for that. I'll go ahead and get off for the day. I won't play this off stream because I think it would be interesting to just have all the progress on record, I guess. But jeez, look at this number I'm gonna have. Oh. Maybe I should do this. Maybe I should do this. I don't know if it does anything while you're offline, but just in case it does, I'll go ahead and rebirth. That's red now. Oh, probably means I can't do it. Alright, well, that number's going up. Good. Power boost. This. And this. Can I fight this even? Nope. I just got killed by a small piece of fluff. Alright, let's go for 50 on this, I guess. And do that, that. There we go. Even though it won't matter because that. Eventually it won't matter, but for now it does. Alright, well, while this is doing its thing, I will close the stream up. That's the words. This is my screen, by the way. What I've been saying. Alright, yeah. Thanks for coming by the stream. Down below our stream, we have the Instagram, Twitter, Discord. My portfolio as well as the follow button. If you haven't pressed that, I'd appreciate it if you did. And I also have a YouTube channel where I post every day at 8 p.m. BST.